Good evening, my name is Anna Alvarez and today I'll be presenting about birds. What has two beady little eyes, two giant claws, a potentially dangerous beak, and a heart that beats just for you? Birds. They are just as kind, happy, and healthy as dogs and cats, but they're even more intelligent through their mimicking of human and animal noises, through their fluffy, huggable feathers, and their undying loyalty. Birds might just become man's best friend. I work alongside a myriad of exotic birds at my job at Jungle Island. I must admit, in the beginning, I was very scared of these birds and what they could potentially do to me. But as I've worked there for a little while now, I realize that each of them has a unique and wonderful personality. Their personalities are as unique as the feathers on their backs. I have gotten to love most of them, and a lot of them have come to love me. As many birds as there are, a lot of them make wonderful pets. Parrots, cockatoos, and macaws, for example, are wonderful life companions. These birds are extremely intelligent. The parrot can mimic any household or street noise with tonal precision, says Karen Abbott. Imagine you're sitting at home and you hear the phone ring. You go to pick it up, but no one's calling. You go do something else. You hear the phone ring again, but this time you catch the culprit. It's your parrot. He's mimicking the phone noise because he knows you pay attention to your phone way more you pay attention to him. These animals are extremely smart and they have wonderful cognitive and problem-solving abilities. The bird knows that you love your phone more than you love him, so he's trying to get your attention. These skills actually help with household chores. While you were doing something while trying to answer your phone, you might have been cleaning up the kitchen. Maybe your bird could be doing that for you. I have personally seen birds cleaning up. These birds at Jungle Island, they have a food bowl and a water bowl. The food bowls mostly get tossed around, but these birds know how to flip them back over and personally put every single pellet of food back into the bowl. They're very OCD birds. This intelligence actually stems to emotional. They have a wonderful emotional intelligence. They're used as anxiety, depression, service birds, emotional service birds. I remember watching the news one day and seeing that a woman wasn't allowed to bring her peacock onto a plane, but she was arguing with the flight attendant that it was a service peacock and she needed it for emotional support. I could never imagine in a million years that a bird would be used for a service animal, but they are, because they feel emotions just as much as we do and they know how to help accordingly. So if you're ever feeling blue, go ahead and give your little buddy a hug. Speaking of hugs, they are very cuddly, and this is due to their beautiful and squishy feathers. But these feathers are actually their downfall. The illegal parrot trade is rampant in Latin America and the Caribbean, where laws against it can be lax or difficult to enforce, says Christine Delamore. These birds are actually being poached for their feathers all around the world. And most birds in the US are actually rescue birds. Just like we have rescue dogs and cats, there are rescue birds in the wild. People have, realized that birds are being poached and they're rescuing them, and that just makes the birds love you even more. This love is very loyal. You know that phrase, if you love something, set it free? Well, if you set your bird free, it's just gonna come right back to you. Birds are kind of like boomerangs. They always come back. Their love and their loyalty is never ending. Lastly, birds are just fun to have around. They make funny noises, they fly around, sometimes make a mess, but it's not that big of a deal. Some pet birds are inseparable from their owners, even accompanying them on daily errands such as trips to the bank or grocery store, says Allison Calapagan. Birds are just amazing, and they might become man's best friend through their mimicking of animal sounds and human sounds, through their wonderful fluffy feathers, and their loyalty. Birds are amazing.